Welcome to a video. Right now it is currently 2:17 in the morning, July 30th, Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, everybody. I hope y'all will have a great day. Man, I took in several retakes, probably 15 retakes now, and I started at, I think, 145, and we're at 2:17, so man, I'm very upset. I have anger within myself because I'm trying to sleep early and I'm sleeping so late, like around 3 to 4 in the morning. Terrible. And the one person that really screwed it up was the tooth, because remember how the tooth said the house would be sold within 15 days, and I've been here for about a month. And during that time when she said the house would be sold, I focused all my energy in cleaning out the room, meaning trying to minimalize things that I needed, but not at the moment. I threw it away. I threw so many things away. I tidied everything up. And of course, 15 days passed. Still here, it's been a month. So pretty much that tooth lied. And wow. My schedule is all messed up because, of course, I work all day, and then right when I get back to the house, I spend all my time at night, even bits in the morning, just cleaning up, throwing things away, just rushing because I want it to be respectful. So when the buyers come and check out, they'll be like, oh, okay, looks like everything's good. Man, that came at a cost. Not only my habits were destroyed, my health went down, everything. I started losing so much hair because not enough sleep. On top of that, my fridge, I took out because I had two fridges. I had one room fridge, and then I had my car fridge in the room. I was able to make a good proper meal, but ever since how the tooth said, people are coming in and the house is going to be sold, I believed it. Took everything out to the car, get ready for the car life, and man, unnecessary. She could have just been honest, but like, just say, oh, people will be checking out the house, not the house will be sold, kind of thing. Well, she didn't say it's going to be sold. She just said gotta get the stuff out, have 15 days to take everything out, but that wasn't the case. So my impression is that the house is going to be sold. So yeah, I don't know how I'm going to recover from the time. It's just so messed up. But I noticed I can't really hate that cruel tooth, because she's been like that for a very long time. But the good news is I have been equipped how to handle the situation, because I realize there's a thing I have to learn to control my temper, because I remember I was doing very well when I was doing the car life. I had a lot of money saved. My debt was almost paid off. And my goal was to never see the tooth again. Never want to see that tooth again. But obviously, there was a lesson. And that lesson was how to make peace with the tooth. And the Father of Heaven did terrible things to me. Terrible things, and to the point where I owed so much money. I had to come back to this place and see her, and that was the one thing I never wanted to see her. I just didn't want anything to do with her anymore. But here I am, and I couldn't figure out why. Because back in the past, I would do everything I can to get out the house, to have nothing to do with her. Everything I could, and it would always be almost but something would happen, terrible things would happen, and then I would have to go back to her for help. Not financial, just a place to stay. And I really don't want to do anything. I don't even want to see the tooth. That's how bad it is, because she is, to me, an exceedingly cruel person. Exceedingly cruel. Not just to me, but to other people too, that I see in stories I hear. And I believe it. So, yeah. And I'm very grateful. There's a commenter I enjoy reading, and it didn't really click with me until he said that in life there's lessons that we learn, and there are times we won't get past it until we learn it. And I finally understood I have to learn how to make peace with the tooth and understand that cruel woman, that's just how she is. And I shouldn't harbor anger. Hatred is more the correct word, but I'm trying to be positive and lower that to anger. And yeah, I need to have that true emotional mastery. I need to have a thick skin when it comes to her, when she spews out cruel words, things that of course get me angry, because she could bring out the worst, not just in me. I've seen her bring out the worst in others easily. So I need to learn how to be unfazed, but genuinely unfazed, because the Father of Heaven, He could see our hearts. So yeah, I could show the emotional mastery, but it won't be true, because the Father of Heaven, He sees the heart. He's like, you're just holding it in. That ain't no true emotional mastery. You're not dealing with it. Because watch, have a couple more conversation with her and you're gonna explode. That ain't true emotional mastery. True emotional mastery is when I get out there and I encounter her several times, but just to be unfazed. I don't know how I'm gonna get to that point. There's other stuff I want to talk about. Work. I'll talk about work before the day and work, but I'm not going to talk about the channel because I want to keep it short, and we're already 8 minutes in talking about the tooth. So you gotta write this down: tooth and schedule. So I'm going to talk about the day and work, and I'm going to end it. Yesterday I slept at 3:15. I got up at 8:15. 5 hours fragmented sleep. Unfortunately, that did affect me during work time. And what happened was I slept. Once I got out there, of course, when the Uber Eats, the gig economy work that I'm doing, when it makes a chime, I get up, I do the work. But once I get to my spot, I just sleep. And it was like that. The fragmented sleep is getting to me. So at 8:15, I did the usual pretty much. I wrote and read messages with my Facebook friends. I used the restroom, made the rice, made the coffee, and then I also scrolled social media for entertainment for about 30 minutes, and the rest, all the way into 11:30, that's when I had lunch. I was researching on what apps to get on my tablet, which is pretty cool. My phone and my laptop, that it could sync in, because I was tired of taking the wires out, plugging it in, taking the memory card. It was just a hassle, but I found a solution, and I probably will share that when I find a niche, because the commenter I enjoy reading, he was right. I could spread it out, but right now I need to find the main one to work on first. And let's get it moving. I also researched on creating the video, how to make it better, to have a hook, like a story. And of course, I think I went too far ahead. I should focus on the niche first and then the story of how to build it. And yeah, okay, I left the house at 12:30, got to the workplace at 1:30. Now let's talk about work. I was going to make $17, but one customer hooked it up a lot. I guess that it was supposed to be $27 because the customer, the original amount was $14. So the trip was $4 and the customer was going to tip $10, so a total of $14. But this customer really hooked it up. The customer gave me $23, and I was surprised because what was supposed to be $27 came out to be $40. So I'm very grateful to that customer. I even made up a song, Sarang Hey customer, and I was overjoyed because the day before that I only made $5. Well, for those that don't know, Sarang Hey is a Korean word for I love you to the customer, because I was grateful, very grateful. And yeah, that is it. That's all I have for this video, and I hope things will be better. Wow, it's going to be 2:28 right now. I gotta get to sleep. Going to probably sleep at 3 a.m. in the morning again after I do the upload, the tag, the thumbnail, the description, and cleaning everything up. Oh well, we gotta be positive and work on it. That's all I have for this video. Thank you all for joining in. If you are new and enjoy the content, please consider helping me out with a like, a comment, a share. What else is there? And if you're not subscribed, to subscribe. And for all my returning viewers, thank you so much for your support. I greatly appreciate it. And that is all. Until the next, the Most High willing. Hallelujah and Sinji Dua.